brought another kayak. This one here is called a Seago Quebec. Cheapest drop stitch kayak I could find on the net. $199, so a bit of a bargain if you ask me. You've got to buy it direct from Seago. Some other chandleries and marine places and that sort of thing, I was selling it for nearly 800 quid. I'm thinking, what? 800 quid? 200 direct from the manufacturer. So let's get it out of the box and we'll have a look, see what we're getting included. Right, so in the box, instructions. There you go. Memory foam seat. As with most kayak seats, it looks a bit naff. That looks like a deck bag. Another deck bag is on Velcro. And a zip. Tracking fin. A single paddle. A shed door shutting itself. Looks a bit naff, but I'll assemble it and see what it looks like. And the main bulk of it. The boat itself. Got a repair kit. Quite a heavy duty looking paddle leash. And quite a naff looking foot pump. Doesn't even have a pressure gauge on it by the looks of it. So how are you meant to know how much pressure to put in your boat if you haven't got a gauge on your foot pump? I'll let that one sink in. And that's it. Everything's out of the box. So I'm going to have a look at some of these accessories in a little bit more detail. Then we'll get the boat out of the bag and have a look at that and blow it up. So there's the pump that comes with it. Foot pump. You see, you've got to do something with the bung. You do something with that and it alters the pressure. I think I'll just stick to my stirrup style pump. Repair kit. Valve removal tool. Tube of adhesive. And a couple of rolls of what appears to be the grey. Oh, there's a black as well, and there's a white. So you got each colour, which is nice. Let's have a look at this paddle. Yeah, I'm not enamoured about the quality of that so far. I can always use the drip rings for something else, can't I? The handles, I've got a little grip on them, which is quite nice. It's actually not too horrendous. It's got a system you can alter the angle in the middle. I think I'll probably give it a go once. It's quite heavy. Give it a go once and probably put it back in the bag and forget I've got it. But I'll try it. So the tracking fin is about as universal as they come, just with a little locking pin at the bottom. These little deck bags look like it might be a bit of fun. You can fit a little bit in there. The only thing being is they obviously won't be completely watertight because they've got a hole in it at the bottom, but they'll be splash proof. So there's one for the front and one for the back. Don't know if they're any different. They look fairly similar. Let's have a look at this paddle leash. That is very chunky. Yeah, quite like that. Nice soft neoprene and Velcro. Quite weighty. Yeah, not bad. and the seat, which as inflatable kayak seats go, they're all pretty naff. So I will be using my own seat in it, which I've done an unboxing and basic review of before on the channel. The bluefin seat. This seat is a high back, fairly flexible. It's got an element of memory foam to it, but it does have strong clips, so that's a plus for it. With my current seat, I have sort of fallen over backwards in it a couple of times, and it's not an experience for the faint-hearted as you go as you lean back into it and you think you're going to go in the river or canal. So yeah, that's the accessories covered. I've not put my drip rings on the paddles, so I'll go and put them on. Might as well do it all properly, hadn't I? So the kayak itself comes in this quite nice oversized bag. You can probably fit all your gear in there quite happily. It's got rucksack straps on it. 2 rucksack straps. No sternum strap. So it's not going to be the nicest thing to carry in the world, but it is a lot lighter than my current Sandbanks boats. 2 big buckles on front on cords. Basic logoing. It does have a single carry strap as well, should you prefer to just lift it one-handed. I'll probably just carry it two-handed by the rucksack straps normally myself. You can see the bag is oversized, so you'll fit plenty in there. I'm very doubtful I'll ever get the boat packed as small as they've supplied it to me. Usually you never can you? You can never put inflatables back away and the same size they come out. So let's pull that out and we'll have a look at it. I've rolled it all out and I've taken a mental note of how it was rolled out, because I can never ever get these rolled back into the bags properly myself. So that'll be a good little aid memoir. Oh, whilst I'm thinking about it, the wife's just poked her head out the back door, so I better give her a shout out. Hello darling. Right, so the instructions say to pump the side tubes up first, 3.2 psi, and the floor needs to be at 12. On the underside though, there's actually a roll of floating rope, which is quite a nice touch. I've not quite set the floor up correctly, it's lifted a little bit on that side. First thing I've noticed is how unfit I am, because that's worn me out again already, and B, how short it is. It claims to be 3 meters, but I think it's shorter than that personally. But obviously manufacturers know how long it is. It's a lot lighter than my other boats as well. I can quite happily pick this up with one arm, which is a bonus. So if you're doing any trips with portages, yeah. Quite easy. So that's a big advantage to it. I'm just going to quickly set the seat up and pack it back away again, because it's getting a bit darker out here now. I just wanted to get it up, blown up, have a bit of a feel of it, and yeah, I like it. I think it's going to be superbly stable. There's no way in the world that thing's going over. Let's put the seat in it. So that's it all set up. The seat actually is pretty supportive. I've had to put it as far back as it goes, even for my little legs, otherwise I'll be hunched up in it. But I'm fairly central, so I've just got to sort of remember the seat's in line with the edge of the white bit to the edge of the seat. I've laid out the little deck bags. I've not tied them on, but it's just so you get an idea as to what it looks like. Not sure if you may go underneath the bungees. They probably can do, can't they? Yeah, I should imagine they'll sit like that normally, and underneath the other bit of bungee. So features of the boat: grab handle at both ends. Little deck bags. They're quite handy. Nice bit of branding. Looks like quite a nicely well built boat. It's got a bit of a rocker profile up front and back. Obviously drop stitch floor, which is 12 psi, rock hard. I've just readjusted the floor on that side so that the seat went in better. A little bit of storage space at the back. You've got a bit of deck room underneath where the floor stops, adds a bit of height there. And you've got a bit more space that side as well if you are going on an excursion. Obviously one thing to think about, if you do take on water, whatever you put in that area, sort of below the floor should I call it, is potentially going to get wet, so you make sure you dry bag yourself up. But yeah, I reckon I'm going to use this quite frequently. It's going to be a good little recce boat. So hope you've enjoyed the unboxing and initial setup and thoughts. I think it's going to be quite a good boat, but for 200 quid it's a bargain, and it's built really well. It's very similar to a Ittywit X100 construction, really. Scupper bungs in the floor, that sort of thing, but it just seems to be built better. The side tubes inflate to more pressure, the floor inflates to more pressure. It seems to be a bit wider, I think, as well, potentially. But yeah, no. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please, if you want to watch this go out and about on some excursions, give it a like, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, it just means you'll see more of my ugly mug. But yeah. See you in the next one. Bye.